Die in de basis staan bedoel je nu?
Nou ja, maar bijvoorbeeld ook of Divine Range wel of niet aanwezig is op een training, is dat dan een verrassing of weet je dat allemaal goed?
Nee, ja, wij weten dat natuurlijk wel iets eerder dan jullie, denk ik. Dus ja, voor ons soms een verrassing, maar we weten het denk ik wel als eerste.
Ja, maar is het een extra uitdaging om, ja, als iemand ineens wegvalt, dan naar zo'n wedstrijd te werken? Want je haat er ook al niet, hè? Jullie missen 2 backs nu.
Ja, klopt, tuurlijk. Dat is wel jammer natuurlijk. 2 goede spelers, dus ja, die gaan we missen. Maar ja, ik denk dat we ook goede vervangers hebben. Dus.
Wat weet je van die tegenstander?
Ja, ik moet zeggen dat ik had gezien dat ze tegen Anderlecht en Galatasaray punten hadden gepakt. Dus ja, denk ik 2 knappe punten behaald hier. Dus ja, het een mooie wedstrijd morgen en ook een belangrijke voor ons.
Francesco, has it been an ideal preparation for this game?
Yeah, I think we work really well. Of course, we have some players out, but as Kenneth said, the ones that are going to play tomorrow, they did a good week. So all the players that travel here to Riga are ready to play and to help the team for an important match.
Divine Range, he was still there Sunday. Today he's not here, tomorrow he will not be there. Was that unavoidable?
Yeah, it's about this one. I think Alex last week made himself very clear about the situation of the club. Of course, from my side, from the sportive side, I would love to have Divine here with us till the end of the year, but somehow it was not possible. The club received an offer that we couldn't refuse. And that's all. So this is the situation and how it is.
Yeah. Forgive me for asking, but if I were a coach, I would say, okay, maybe you sell a player, but we're in an important stage of European competition, of the National League. Please sell him only after we get a good solution to replace him.
Yeah, but this one is what Alex said 1 week ago in Rondo, in the television. I think it was very clear about this one, about the fact that Divine will be sold just in front of an important economical proposal, and especially having one replacement done. So I trust the fact that the replacement will be here.
The replacement, everybody's talking about Yuri Regeer. We have sources in Ajax around the player and in Enschede that confirm this. Is he the ideal solution?
Yuri is a player because I see also and I read quite a lot of comment from you, from all of you, about the fact that he's a player that I don't like. No, because I believe
as a right back.
No, I believe that he's a very good midfielder. He's what also said recently. So he make himself quite clear about which is his favorite position. Yeah, and I agree with him that he's a good midfielder.
Good midfielder, so you won't use him as a right back.
He's a good midfielder.
Very good. Do you think it's an upgrade to go from Ajax to Roma?
Sorry?
Do you think it's an upgrade in a career to go from Ajax to AS Roma?
It's a step, it's a stage, and I'm happy for Divine.
Because we read the article in Gazzetta dello Sport, which said that you're a candidate coming summer to be the new coach of AS Roma. Do you care to comment on this article?
For me, there is nothing. I think you start to know me quite well about the fact that what is gossip, rumors, a lot of talks are talks. I think I already prove quite well myself about my dedication to the club. And yeah, now we are in a moment where the market, I think, is quite easy to make association and discussion. But again, let everything outside, because the reality that there is nothing bigger than Ajax, and everything that is personal has to stay absolutely far away from everything, especially tomorrow that we have an important match.
Can you exclude you going to Roma this summer?
I already said let's talk about the game of tomorrow.
Okay, what will be the biggest challenge tomorrow?
Yeah, it's a team that is definitely, first of all, the fact that in the last period they didn't play, so it's really difficult to have like a clear idea about what they are going to do. what we saw and what we got as information with the last friendly match that they played, that for sure they will play with two strikers. That in modern football is quite unusual scenario, so it's always difficult to play against two forwards. Sometimes they play with a 3-5-2, sometimes with a 4-4-2, and as Kenneth said before, at the end here, two big clubs that are competing for the direct qualification, like Galatasaray and Anderlecht, they drop important points here. So for sure tomorrow is going to be a big challenge. We will have the support of more than 2,000 Ajax fans, so we will try everything that is possible to make them happy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Martin, before you start, can you, and you will get the microphone as well for your questions. That makes life easier. Yeah,
Ja.
thanks. Ja.
Ik begin ook even met Kenneth. Heb je iets kunnen zien van het stadion? Het is natuurlijk donker, maar heb je iets gezien?
Ja, we waren net binnen, hadden we ook interview, dus ja, leuk stadion en ook leuk waar onze supporters zitten, is wel mooi.
Ja, aan de andere kant, er is ook een zijde waar helemaal geen tribune is.
Ja, dat klopt, ja. Ja.
Is dat niet, jullie zijn gewend met de arena zo over het algemeen om in mooie stadions te spelen. Kan zoiets van invloed zijn op de motivatie of hoe gedreven je in het veld staat?
Nee, dat denk ik niet. Ik denk dat wij weten hoe belangrijk de wedstrijd morgen is. En ik denk ook dat alle fans die mee zijn gekomen, dat we die gewoon een mooie en leuke wedstrijd willen geven. Dus ja, ik denk dat dat wel genoeg motivatie is voor ons.
Mag je wel zeggen dat dit, en dat moet je natuurlijk voorzichtig mee zijn, maar een beetje de zwakke broeder is in de Europa League?
Ja, eigenlijk niet, omdat wat we net zeiden van, ja, ze hebben hier tegen Galatasaray gelijk gespeeld, Anderlecht gelijk gespeeld en voor ons, wij willen hier ook, wat trainer zegt, geen dure punten verliezen en uiteindelijk voor de top 8 vechten natuurlijk, dus wij zien dit gewoon als een grote wedstrijd, ja.
Het gekke is dat zij dus eigenlijk niet eens een winterstop, maar de competitie loopt natuurlijk anders.
Nee.
En ze hebben dus wel een vriendschappelijke wedstrijd gespeeld, maar ze moeten dus nu zomaar er weer staan. Dat lijkt me ook heel moeilijk, eerlijk gezegd. Hoe denk jij daarover?
Ja, uiteindelijk kan dat misschien wel moeilijk zijn voor hun, alleen wij moeten er morgen zelf gewoon staan en kunnen we niet te veel vanuit gaan wat hun doen.
Vind je dat, jullie waren lyrisch eigenlijk na de wedstrijd tegen Heerenveen. Is er een goed gevoel binnen Ajax momenteel? Is het zelfvertrouwen groot?
Ja, zeker, maar ik denk ook al voor de wedstrijd tegen Heerenveen dat wij een goed gevoel hebben met het team en dat dit hele seizoen eigenlijk wel al zo is.
Okay, I'll go to the coach now. So you already mentioned something about this opponent, but in general, you will never say, of course, it will be an easy job. But if you look at the perspective from Ajax, it's obvious to say there's a big difference in quality, isn't there?
But on papers, you can say many things because maybe sometimes you can have the perception that one league is bigger than the other or one team is bigger than the other. At the end, the reality and what football is proving us every day, especially in modern football, that there are not easy matches. I already mentioned two giants, the two biggest clubs of two football countries that they came here and they struggle to play and they struggle to get the results. So I don't expect anything less than this one. So to come here and to get the results that we want, we have to be in our best version for sure.
You saw the matches they played against Anderlecht and Galatasaray. I didn't.
Yeah.
But was that all about defending? Were they all the way
it's
behind the ball?
There are different moments. After is a team that is changing a little bit the style of playing according to the opponent in the league and in the European competition, because it's normal that the game demands different things. So I think it's a clear signal of cleverness and So for tomorrow, of course, we cannot know. We are not in the mind of them, and we have to be ready for different scenarios. If they will come to press, if they will wait some meters low, if they want to go for direct attack, or if they prefer to build up from the back. So we have to be prepared for all the different possibilities. The fact that they didn't play, of course, could be an advantage because maybe they don't have certain rhythm, but in the other side also they are really fresh, and as Kenneth said, when Ajax goes somewhere to play, the motivation is really high for everybody. So double check, a lot of awareness, and ready for the game.
The coach said something about that he had big memories on Ajax of '95. He was 15 years old at that time. What about your memories in '95?
Yeah, I was 6 years old, so...
Any memories at all?
Yeah, of course. Like I had the memory. Honestly, these are the first memories of Ajax. Is the final that Ajax won, the final the year after against Juventus. Yeah. But let's say it's a very far, and as you can imagine, 6 years old. At that time, I had some other business to manage.
I understand. Last question is about the game against Heerenveen was very good, but Heerenveen is a team who wants to attack sometimes. Is it still? Can you say that Ajax loves the team that likes to press, so Ajax can do their own game better instead of a team that is much on defending?
I don't know. I think sometimes your evaluation is a bit affected, not just yours, but in general, about the results, about the weekend, about many different things. You saw a fantastic game against Heerenveen, and I think it was a good one. I don't rate the games Heerenveen like way better than the game that we play against AZ. The score was different. For sure, we did something really good, but let me say in both matches, and after the difference is always the same, is if we are able or not to capitalize our opportunities in the opposite box, and if you are able to avoid to concede opportunities in our own box.
It's an easy game, huh?
Sorry?
It's an easy game, if that is the conclusion. Score yourself and don't get goals.
Yeah, but at the end, what is in between the two boxes is really questionable. What is happening in the two boxes is what at the end create the narrative.
Thank you.
Kun je de microfoon eentje naar achter geven? Johan.
Hello guys. Francesco, start with you. In general, what are your thoughts of the activities of Ajax in the transfer period so far?
Yeah, activity at the moment is a difficult word to pronounce, because at the moment, we had only we lost an important player, and we didn't sign anybody. So at the moment, we are not active. As I said, we know that the market, it was difficult in the summer. Is going to be not an easy one also in January. Still there are, I think, almost 10 days, a bit more than 10 days to try to get better, and let's see.
Does it disappoint you? Because you said...
No, it's not about it's not a matter of disappointment. So it's about the possibilities, what we can do, what we cannot do. I will not use any other word than the one that Alex mentioned recently to you. The fact of a left winger and the replacement of Divine are the two positions where we are focused on. And as you know, my job is not about the market, but my job is to work with the players that are under contract with Ajax, make them fit, make them keep them together, and to work to the target of the club.
Should the left winger already have been here?
As I told you, we are not in control of the market, and this is not a question that I can answer in the way that you would like.
I would like.
Sorry?
That I would like.
Yeah, I mean, you want a clear answer. Unfortunately, I'm not the person to give.
Did you guys say goodbye to Divine already?
Yes.
How was it?
personally, quite emotional. He's an important player, a fantastic guy. Again, he's at the moment, I think, he's still a player of Ajax. Of course, now he's in Roma to finalize the things that he has to finalize, and that's all.
Hoe was het voor jou, Kenneth?
Ja, hetzelfde. Ik denk, ik speel ook al echt lang met Divine samen, maar ja, uiteindelijk is dat wel een beetje hoe het gaat natuurlijk in de voetbalwereld. En ja, ben ik alleen maar trots op hem en vind ik dat hij het enorm verdiend heeft en er hard voor gewerkt heeft. Dus ja, wel jammer natuurlijk, maar ik begrijp hem.
Wat heb je tegen hem gezegd?
Ja, heel veel succes natuurlijk en dat we elkaar snel weer zien.
Francesco, when you say that Yuri Reguer is a good midfielder, how do you rate Anton Guy now? Is he ready to replace Divine?
Absolutely. As you saw in the last game, it was a pure technical decision. Divine was able to play. I decided to give the opportunity to Anton because he deserves. He's working really good. I think in all the games that I gave him the chance, he always perform and deliver really good matches. So we are happy with what he's doing. Of course, in this moment, there is, how to say, a clear need, but for while we are waiting, Gerald will be with us. He's an important player from Young Ajax. He's really motivated, really energetic, so we have the full trust also on him. And since this morning, he will be part of the team.
Can you already say who will replace Jorel, who is suspended?
Sorry?
Can you say who will replace Jorel tomorrow?
I don't have good experience about giving you the lineup before because usually always something happens. But yeah, for sure somebody is going to play over there.
But he didn't get stuck in the airport, did he?
No, he is with us.
Okay.
The replacement is with us.
Okay, and last thing, you have 10 points now. For how many points are you looking? Are you looking to reach to become one of the first 24, or are you looking for the first 8 places?
Yeah, of course. Ideally, everybody would like to skip the knockout stage, but anyway, to be qualified. So, as I say, let's go step by step. First, even if watching the statistics and the number, they say that 99% we are qualified for the top 24, still is missing the mathematics. So first let's secure this part that is already a very important achievement for the team and for the club. And after, in the next 2 games, let's try to get the best out of it. But of course, all this discussion and calculation that I really don't like to do, are going to be nothing if tomorrow we are not able to deliver the performance that we want.
Okay, but I will ask Kenneth the same if you don't mind. Kenneth zit eerst naar achter nog in.
Ik sluit me aan bij de trainer.
Dankjewel.
Bravo, Kenneth.
Ja, Jordi, jij een vraag?
Kenneth, goedenavond. Maar in navolging op die vraag, hoe erg leeft dit duel bij jullie? Want je kan inderdaad, jij kan verzekeren natuurlijk van die tussenronde en wel een hele grote stap zetten naar die eerste stap.
Ja, dus maar wat ik net zei ook hiervoor, voor ons is het gewoon een belangrijke wedstrijd en we hopen hier gewoon te winnen natuurlijk. Ja.
Er zijn morgen meer dan 2000 Ajax supporters, je noemde het al even. Wat zou je tegen hen willen zeggen dat ze de reis weer hebben gemaakt naar Riga?
Ja, ongelooflijk natuurlijk. Dus echt heel mooi. Daar kunnen we ze alleen maar voor bedanken en hopelijk een mooie wedstrijd voor hun op de mat leggen.
Nog één ander dingetje, je zaakwaarnemer zei van de week bij ESPN dat dit je laatste seizoen is bij Ajax. Kan je dat beamen en wat vind je ervan dat hij dat zei?
Nee, uiteindelijk weet je nooit hoe voetbal loopt natuurlijk, dus ik kan er niet te veel over zeggen.
Hij sprak een beetje voor zijn beurt.
Nee hoor, hij mag ook zeggen wat hij wil zoals iedereen, maar we gaan het zien aan het einde van het seizoen en ik ben nu gewoon nog volledig gericht op Ajax en zo mooi mogelijk seizoen met Ajax te maken. Dus ja, voor de rest kijk ik nog niet echt verder.
Dankjewel. Francesco, Rens isn't here anymore. Gerald Alders is. Can you describe what kind of player he is?
Yeah, very energetic, really clever, fast learner, and I think think this is already something really good to start. After he's very skillful on the ball. Of course, there are being so young and in the first experience with the Ajax one, he will have to learn and to experience a little bit the trainings, moments in the game, but I'm really positive and enthusiastic about him.
And you already said you can't say something about the lineup, but I think for such an important game, that's also an option to play with Rugani in the center and Yuri Bastis, left back, right?
It's a possibility.
Okay.
Not the only one.
Last question, does it affect your lineup that there is no competition round this weekend for Ajax?
No, of course, like always, we try to watch in the short term, like what the game that we are facing, but as well also we need to keep an eye in the planification of the month. It's normal that the fact that the next game will be again in Europa League will give me a bit more space and possibility of interpretation about the lineup. But about the lineup, you are very good. I'm not able to make any surprise anymore to all of you. So I think you can imagine quite well who is going to start the game of tomorrow. But as always, it's not a matter about who is going to start, but as well who is going to enter on the pitch to finish the game, because the game is 90 minutes and not just the first whistle of the game.
I think it's really important to get to that first 8, because then you have also more rest in the next month.
Yeah, in one ideal world, yes, of course it's in our hand, so we have the possibility, we will try with all of our energies and power, and let's see.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tomorrow.
Is there anyone else with a question?
Question for Coach. As this is the first competitive game for RFS since December, while Ajax are halfway through their season, do you see that as an advantage heading into tomorrow?
Yeah, this is what I said before. Could be an advantage because for sure we have a bit more rhythm, but as well also we have already so many kilometers in the legs that at some point also to be so fresh is not a bad point. So I will say that the advantage and disadvantages are going to be balanced in this case, and especially the fact that the game of tomorrow brings so many motivation for both teams. So we start from 0-0, and this is the only thing that is certain.
Thank you.
Thank you.